Alright guys, good morning. Today we're going to be talking about solving two-step equations. In the homework assignment it says solving multiple step equations, but multiple step and two-step equations are the same. What I would like you to do is pause the video here and put these into your math notebook. The steps are circle the term with the variable, add or subtract to both sides to get the circle by itself, multiply or divide both sides to get the variable by itself, and then plug it in to check. Those are the steps. Please put those in your notebook. So pause the video now. Alright, so here is our first example, and we're going to go through the steps. The first step is to circle the term with the variable. So the term with the variable is 5v. That's the first step. Step number 2 is add or subtract to both sides to get the circle by itself. So what we're doing here is we're looking for inverses. And so I have a positive 6. So the inverse of plus 6 is going to be minus 6. So I'm going to minus 6 from both sides. That's going to give me 5v is equal to 1 minus 6 is negative 5. Let's see step 3. Step 3 is multiply or divide both sides to get the variable by itself. So we're going to look here, and this is 5 times v, so the inverse of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. We're going to do that to both sides. 5 times v then divided by 5 is v. Negative 5 divided by 5 is negative 1. Now, we've got our last step. The last step is to plug it in and check. And so, we'll have 6 plus 5 times negative 1 is equal to 1. 6 plus 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. And 6 plus negative 5 is positive 1. There is my check, and I'm done. So number 2, we're going to go through the same steps every single time. Circle the term with the variable. The term with the variable is negative 6x. Now, we want to get the circle by itself, so in order to get the circle by itself, we got to get rid of plus 9. Well, what's the inverse of plus 9? The inverse of plus 9 is minus 9. And we're going to do that to both sides. So I've got 57 minus 9, which is 48, is equal to negative 6x. So we're done with 1. No, we're done with 2. We're on to number 3 already. Number 3 is multiply or divide both sides to get the variable by itself. So if we look here, this is negative 6 times x. What's the inverse of multiplying by negative 6? The inverse of multiplying by negative 6 is dividing by negative 6. So I'm going to do that to both sides. Negative 6 times x then divided by negative 6 leaves me with just x. 48 divided by negative 6, well, positive divided by negative is negative. And 6 times 8 is 48, so I get x is equal to negative 8. We're going to plug it in to check. I've got 57 is equal to negative 6 times negative 8 plus 9. Negative 6 times negative 8 is positive 48. And 48 plus 9, I get 57 is equal to 57. There's my check. Step 1. Circle the term with the variable. 5z. Step 2. Add or subtract to get the circle by itself. Here we've got a positive 2. So what's the inverse of a positive 2? The inverse of positive 2 is minus 2. And remember, we have to do that to both sides. So I have 5z is equal to negative 15. Step 2 is done. Step 3. Multiply or divide each side to get the variable by itself. So the inverse of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. So let me divide by 5 on both sides. That's going to give me z is equal to negative 3. Then the last thing we have to do is check. So we're going to plug in negative 3 right there for z. So I've got 2 plus 5 times negative 3 is going to equal negative 13. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So I have 2 plus a negative 15 is equal to negative 13. 2 plus negative 15 is negative 13. I get negative 13 is equal to negative 13. There's my check. Alright, question number 4. We're going to start with step 1. Circle the term with the variable. And we got to be careful on this one because it's got a negative out in front. So we got negative 2v, that's our term with the variable. Add or subtract to get the variable by, or the circle by itself. So to get the circle by itself, I got to get rid of this negative 2. What's the inverse of minus 2 or negative 2? The inverse of minus 2 is plus 2. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. I get negative 2v is equal to a negative 20 plus 2 is negative 18. Step 3, multiply or divide to get the variable by itself. So in here I've got negative 2 times v. The inverse of multiplying by negative 2 is dividing by negative 2. Divide by negative 2 on both sides. I get v is equal to positive 9. Now we're going to plug it in and check. I got negative 2 minus 2 times 9 is equal to negative 20. Order of operations tells me I'm going to have to do the multiplication first. So I got negative 2. Negative 2 times 9 is negative 18 minus 20. Negative 2 minus 18 is negative 20. And that's equal to negative 20. That's my check. Alright, number 5. Let's go through the steps here. Circle the term with the variable. Negative z is our term. So number 1 is done. Number 2, add or subtract to get the circle by itself. So what we're looking at here is we need to get rid of negative 6. What's the inverse of negative 6? The inverse of negative 6 is adding 6 to both sides. So if I do that, I'm going to get negative z is equal to 9. Multiply or divide to get the variable by itself. So the only thing that we really need to get rid of is this negative part, right? And to do that, you could multiply both sides by negative 1. Let's do that. Let's multiply by negative 1. So I'm going to multiply by negative 1. Multiply by negative 1. Negative 1 times negative z is positive z. 9 times negative 1 is negative 9. The other way that you can think about it is if you just had negative z is equal to positive 9, you could take this negative and just move it over. Z is equal to negative 9. The other way that you can think of it, this is one other way, is just take the opposite of everything. What's the opposite of negative z? Positive z. And what's the opposite of 9? Negative 9. So those are 3 different ways that you can do it. Let's get back to checking it. We're going to plug in negative 9 for z. So we've got negative 6 minus negative 9 is equal to positive 3. When we see this subtract a negative, I like to change that into a big plus sign. Negative 6 plus 9 is 3, and 3 is equal to 3, and there's my check. Alright, let's go through our steps. Step 1, circle the term with the variable. So this one does have a negative out in front, so it's negative 5x. Now we're going to add or subtract to get the circle by itself. So how am I going to get rid of this negative 1? The inverse of minus 1 is plus 1. That gives me negative 5x is equal to negative 5. So we're done with 1 and 2. Multiply or divide to get the variable by itself. So if we look right here, this is negative 5 times x. The inverse of multiplying by negative 5 is dividing by negative 5. I get x is equal to positive 1. Let's check it to make sure that we're right. We got negative 1 minus 5 times positive 1 is equal to negative 6. Negative 5, well, let's do the multiplication first. Negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. So I got -1 minus 5 is -6, and that's equal to -6, and I have checked it, and it is right. I'd like you to try this one on your own. Pause the video here, give this one a shot, and then unpause it, and I'll run through it. First thing we're going to do is circle the term with the variable. In this case, it's -6x. Check. Number 2, add or subtract to get the variable by itself. So how do we get rid of a +4? The inverse of +4 is -4. I'm going to do that to both sides. This is going to give me 48 is equal to -6x. Step 3, multiply or divide to get the variable by itself. So this is -6 times x. So the inverse of multiplying by -6 is dividing by -6. We're going to do that to both sides. Looks like we have x is equal to 6 times 8 is 48, and so a positive divided by a negative is -8. Now I'm going to plug it in and check. So I've got 52 is equal to -6 times -8 plus 4. 52 is equal to -6 times -8. Negative times a negative is positive. 6 times 8 is 48 plus 4. I get 52 is equal to 52. Alright, number 8. Let's go through the steps. Step 1, circle the term. Now there's a negative out in front, so we'll include it. Step 1 is done. Step 2, add or subtract to get the circle by itself. How do I get rid of a -3? The inverse of -3 is +3. I'm going to do that to both sides. I get -3v is equal to a -30 plus 3 is -27. Step 2 is done. Step 3, the inverse of multiplying by -3 is dividing by -3. Divide both sides by -3. I get v is equal to negative divided by negative is positive. 27 divided by 3 is 9. I'm going to check it. -3 minus 3 times 9 is equal to -30. -3 times 9, -27. -3 minus 27 more is -30. There is my check. Alright, let's go through our steps. Step 1, circle the term with the variable. That's 8v this time. Now we need to get rid of this -8. So the inverse of -8 is +8. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. That's going to give me 8v is equal to -40. Done with step 2. Step 3, multiply or divide to get the variable by itself. So we're going to be doing the inverse. The inverse of multiplying by 8 is dividing by 8. Divide by 8 on both sides. I get v is equal to -5. The fourth step is to plug it in and check. I've got 8 times v, which is -5, minus 8 equals -48. 8 times -5 is -40, minus 8 equals -48. -40 minus 8 is -48, and that is equal to -48. There is my check. This would be a nice one to check on. We've got, I think we got one more after this. You could pause the video and try this one on your own, and then I'll go through the steps. Alright, let's go through the steps. Step 1, circle the term with the variable. Check. Number 2, add or subtract to get the circle by itself. So I got to get rid of a +2. The inverse of a +2 is -2. Do that to both sides. I get 5z is equal to 25. Step 2 is done. Step 3, multiply or divide to get the variable by itself. So the inverse, if we go up here, what's the inverse of multiplying by 5? The inverse of multiplying by 5 is dividing by 5. This gives us z is equal to 5. Now we just have to plug it in and check. 2 plus 5 times 5 is equal to 27. Order of operations, we got to do this multiplication first. So this is going to be 2 plus 25 is equal to 27. 27 is equal to 27. That is my check. Here's the last one that we have. Let me bring up the steps. Alright, step 1. Circle the term with the variable, 3z. Step 2. What we need to do to get the circle by itself is get rid of this positive 6. The inverse of plus 6 is minus 6. So we got to do that to both sides. So I get negative 6 is equal to 3z. Done with step 2. Step 3 is multiply or divide both sides to get the variable by itself. So if we look here, this is 3 times z. The inverse of multiplying by 3 is dividing by 3. We're going to do that on both sides. We get negative 2 is equal to z. Fourth step is to plug it in and check. 0 is equal to 6 plus 3 times negative 2. Order of operations, I got to do the multiplication first. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. That is my check. The rest of the worksheet on the PDF is your homework for tonight. If you have any questions, please hop on the Google Help Meet. Good luck, guys.